Hey, welcome back to Refined Royalty. My name is Rebecca Lassos, and I just wanted to record this voiceover real quick to just share something that I received today in prayer. And I'm not going to share it entirely, but I was led to share the vision that the Lord gave me. And, for many of y'all, y'all have been through very difficult seasons, and not just difficult seasons as in the things that have been going on in your life, many of which have, probably safe to say they have been kind of long standing issues, right? Meaning you've had to endure a lot and endure it for a time. And that brings its own issue itself, right? But as you near the brink of breakthrough and that threshold of breakthrough, the enemy also, had a huge part to play, and just releasing an onslaught against so many in the body of Christ. And I talked to a lot of different people, and and even know some by my own experience just how difficult it has been. And so today when I was in prayer, I began having a vision of kind of like a gold statue, kind of like a trophy, right? In the spirit, I was seeing this. And I saw, the Father asked me, he said, "Do you see all the dings? Do you see all the dings in it?" And I was like, "Yes." And he then showed me his hand coming down, and I saw a polishing rag in his hand. And he began buffing out all of those dings. And the trophy began shining brighter than before. And so going back to the last word that I released about the rewards, God is really wanting to encourage those who have fallen or may still be down. You might feel like it's over for you, and that, you've already counted yourself out. You've already struck out that, God's promises surely can't still stand, or they might just be delayed so greatly. Like, what's the point? And the Lord just wants you to know that all of this is not from him. All of this going against your mind, it is not from him, because he has a polishing rag in his hand. And for those who will stand up and just open your heart to being polished by the Lord, being polished, having those dings removed, he's ready to restore you. He, has shared with me in other times, in my prayer time, that he is not like the people of the earth, and especially like some of our earthly parents, right? Who maybe were looking for reasons not to hold their end of their bargain, right? So for example, we were told if we did A, B, and C, we could go hang out with someone or do this. And there are some parents who just looked for reasons not to fulfill their end. And God told me recently that I'm not like that. I'm not looking for reasons to snatch the promise from my children before they get it, or to delay them, or to do all of this. And, so I just wanted to, I did post it in the community section, but just for those who may not see it, I wanted to just encourage y'all that God isn't finished with you, and he loves you, and he is very well aware of those who are rebelling against him, and those who have maybe gone back to old ways of coping. There's been, it's not just an A and B, black and white, circumstance, or that's not even the right word, but like situation. Like, there are so many other factors that are hidden from our eye, yet he sees all things. And so I just wanted to come on here and encourage y'all, just to arise again, stand up, get in the presence of the Lord, because he wants to give you a hug. Like, he wants to love on you. He wants to bring you back to a place of strength and nourishment. And he just wants you to know it still stands. It still stands for you. And so I just encourage y'all with that. I might come on soon and share a little bit more. But for right now, I think that's good. And just to know he's not done with y'all. Don't count yourself out. He understands so much more than we give him credit for. And a lot of times our own personal filters through our own trauma or whatever experiences in the church can, be, sorry, if y'all hear smacking, I have a little Chewini next to me, can be can make, give us a distorted view, right, of God, right? And I'm also the person who will tell, I'm not one of those like grace, and never telling like, the truth of the matter of God also being a righteous judge. I'm not that person. So for me to even come on here and release this word, this is strictly what I have received from the Father myself. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't believe in receiving all of this understanding from the Father and not giving it to his people as well. Because a lot of us have been beaten over the head with scriptures and with this, and that we have to obey, or we won't get the blessing. And while that's true, like the blessings come from being obedient to the Lord. Like he loves us regardless, but he doesn't approve of everybody, right? And his approval, if we want his approval, we have to do something different than, it says that God so loved the whole world that he sent his only son. So, love it, like God is love. Like he loves us all, right? I personally want to be approved. So I know that there's some other things I have to do that other people may not be doing, right? And choosing not to do. And so I wanted to share that too, because I'm not coming on here with this, I think you get what I'm saying. I'm a person who is very well balanced in the love and the judgment and the mercy and the grace of God. Okay. But I am giving you what the Lord has given me to help me to have overcome in seasons that were very, very difficult. I remember one time he gave me a vision several years ago of me being sent from heaven into my mother's womb. And he told me, I'm not surprised that you fell. Like I knew what I sent you into. And, he's like, quit being hard on yourself. Get back up. Like, I'm proud of you. You've come further than anyone in your family or in your bloodline in so many decades or whatever. Like, get up, because I knew it was going to be hard, but I still chose you and I still sent you. And so I share these things because I received them from God, and they bless my heart, and they bless me to be able to get up and keep on going, because there was a time that I did think, until I heard someone else's testimony that was very much like this, right? Very encouraging for the person who's fallen. And I thought it was over for me. I was like, well, I'd already been in church. I'd already been a youth leader. And, I fell utterly further than I ever was before Christ. And I thought I had used my chance up and that God would never want to use me again. And that was a lie from the pit of hell. And so ever since then, I've always wanted to just shine the truth about God's heart, because his heart is so different. His heart is so different than anything that we may be able to understand. And it's only, through these revelations and him speaking to me that I have got to see a more balanced view of him, right? So anyways, I bless y'all with that. God bless y'all, and I will talk to you soon.